Hey y'all, good afternoon to you. It's your girl Monique here. I am just, how do I say this, mellowing out today. I just had a phone call that I thought was quite interesting. Hey Erica, good to see you, sweetie. Listen, I wanted to tell you something that I learned a while ago, but I yet still have to be reminded. And that is, no matter what's going on in your life, if you've got a plan or if you've got a vision and things don't quite work out the way you thought it would, when you thought it would, I want to encourage you to help you understand that there's a lesson there somewhere. So if you get rejection or something, or maybe you thought it was going to be a yes and it was a no, or maybe you are afraid that something will happen, I want to tell you, with the respect of getting the no is a doorway to your true yes. And with respect to the fear, fear is a smokescreen. What fear does, fear is an alert to help you become more introspective so that you can see what's really behind the fear. And what's the lesson? What is it that you have to do? What is it that you have to learn? And so I wanted to encourage you all that no matter what's going on in your life, everything is working together for your good. Every single thing. Every incident, every question, every concern, it is working out for your good. Now, I know that sounds crazy. And believe me, when I first heard this years ago, I thought it was crazy too. Like, you kidding me? Me arguing with my husband, that's working out for my good. Like, that made no sense to me. But what I've learned is it's not so much what's going on, but what I make things mean. In other words, when something happens and it doesn't work out the way I thought it would, my old way of responding would be upset, suck my teeth, maybe yell, cry, whatever, and get really emotional. But now it's like, okay, I've been trying this. This doesn't seem to be working. What's the lesson here? What's the lesson here? And, I'm sharing this with you because I learned this a while ago, but yet there's always opportunity for me to learn it, to continue to be learning it and anchoring it in, because this is what happens when you grow. This is what happens when your business grows. This is what happens when you go into an expansion mode. You start to run up against things that you didn't have to run up against before, but it's only an opportunity for you to become stronger, more resourceful, more co-creative, to share your gifts more. So expansion demands your growth. Expansion demands you to become a different person. And so the way the demand comes is through what we perceive to be rejection, closed doors, fearful thoughts, all of that. But all it's doing is guiding you to your truth and guiding you throughout your journey. So I encourage you to first, make a declaration for yourself that when you come up against something that feels challenging, welcome it, but not from a standpoint where you address it and you blow your adrenal glands and burn out. But what you do is you ask yourself the question, how can this be joyful for me? How can solving this issue be pleasurable? What can I create? You ask yourself different questions rather than assuming that it's all bad for you. You say, okay, what is the lesson here? What do I need to learn? And you can take it to your journal. You can take it to prayer, however you want to process it. But begin to ask yourself questions and change your perspective on what's really going on. You'll find that when you do that, and you do the proverbial looking back, you'll see that it was a lesson all along. And if you continue to run into the same issue over and over again, it just means that you still have to learn the lesson. I like to tell people that school is always in session. It's just a matter of it's just a matter of, are we truly paying attention to what's being taught? All right, so remember this, everything is working out for your good. Every single thing, every conversation, every piece of rejection, every fearful thought, it's all indicating that it's time for you to expand. All right? So as my mentor likes to say, become unavailable for struggle. When you become unavailable for struggle, you open yourself up to What is it I have to learn in this moment? And when you ask yourself that, you do get different answers. All right? And you get the answer that moves you forward. All right? God bless you. Hey, Lydia. Hey, Erica. Good to see you, ladies. Love the hearts, by the way. Give me some hearts. Anyway, enjoy this, and I'll see you again. Take care.